I'm right here behind the Curling Center, which has now become the Resiliency Center. And in a little while, somebody's going to come out and give me this great poop on what's going to happen here and the hours and such things. For the people who thought there was going to be an information session that I would record and then broadcast for you, I'm sorry to say there is no information session. What you'll find when you go in here is there are about 20 agencies that have individual tables set up, and they're having their own little information sessions for the people who need to find out about their services. So there is no real one thing to show you. In a while, excuse me, Frances Micah will be coming out, that's what I'm told, and she'll be giving us some more information about this, what's going on here. And we also had the pancake breakfast. Thank you to the city for paying for my breakfast and all these other people, and thank you to the Elks for cooking it, and thank you to members of the firefighters who actually came out. Well, I think some of the EOC people as well came out and did actually serve. And I see Shaw t-shirts, so I know that Shaw had a group of people here, I think it was 10, who came from Castlegar to help put their backs to the problem and help people get their stuff out of their houses and things. Thank you very much for doing that, Shaw. Of course, they're not the only organization that has been helping people. There's been lots and lots of great volunteerism being shown here in Grand Forks. Anyways, enough blabbering by me, and in a couple of minutes, Frances will come out and tell us what's up. So I'm here with Frances Micah, and we're at the new Boundary Flood Resilience Center, which is really the old curling rink, and she's going to give us some information on what happens here, when it's open, etc., etc. Frances, first off, the Resilience Center, what can people find in here?
What people can find is information on a variety of topics, from disaster financial assistance to information about if they are planning to do some kind of work in a stream or a river, to information on health concerns when you're cleaning up your home, all manner of topics related to recovery from impacts from flood.
Yeah, and I hear there's cleanup kits and such things as well. Is that the building?
Yes, this is the former reception center. It's now, during the emergency activation, it was a reception center for evacuees. Now that we've shifted over to flood recovery, it's become a resilience center. The Red Cross will still be staffing the center. They have provided cleanup kits for people to safely clean up some parts of their home. We've also got representation from Samaritan's Purse, which is a volunteer organization that actually helps with hazardous cleanup and possession recovery, so they have representation here. So people from Grand Forks all the way down to Rock Creek past to Westbridge, this is not just the Grand Forks Resiliency Center, it's the Boundary Flood Resilience Center. So it's a one-stop shop for all manner of topics related to flood recovery.
Good, that's good to know. I hear there's up to 20 agencies that are here, basically?
Today, in our opening, we have about 20 agencies represented. That information, although there will not be staff for everybody all the time, because there may not be the ability to provide staff, we will have information from each of those agencies. And people can also get a lot of links and information on the rdkd.com website. We have a re-entry package, which is a package of information about everything related to going back into your home. We have links to all manner of organizations, Ministry of Transportation, Interior Health, various provincial agencies, local volunteer agencies. If somebody wants to donate funds, if they want to support the flood recovery by giving money, which is the most useful thing people can do right now if they're thinking of contributing, we've got links to those fundraising initiatives as well. Okay,
so some of the questions I've had is, what are the hours and which days is it open here?
It's open 7 days a week, 9 to 6 p.m., the same as the reception center.
Okay, and how long do you estimate this will be in existence here in Grand Forks?
This will be in existence for months, if not toward a year. We right now have a recovery plan that is being developed. So this is our initial response, the initial recovery steps. Get the evacuation orders off, get people back to their homes once it's safe to do so. So we have the whole tagging system of giving people information about whether it's safe to go into their home. Now the property is turned back to private property owners. They need to take steps to take care of their own properties, their own homes. This is a center where they can come to find out how to do that. Some people who are not able to go back to their homes yet because there's mold issues, there's various cleanup issues that have to happen, or even structural repairs. This is also a place to get support, whether it's psychosocial support, and at some point there will also be more information about housing support. Red Cross will still assist people in temporary accommodation, and we're making a larger recovery plan for the long term. We'll have more information about that coming out soon.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Francis. You mentioned psychosocial support. Can you maybe just give an idea for folks who might not know what that means specifically?
What that means is there's an entity through the provincial government that actually provides psychosocial services. Disasters are not new. They're not new to the boundary, and they're not new to the rest of the province or country or all over the world. It's recognized that one of the long-term impacts of going through a disaster is trauma, and people need to be able to find those services. You can make it through when you're going on adrenaline, you're trying to get back in your home, and then things start to settle down, and the emotional impact and tolls hit. This affects families. It affects, people perhaps who were on the verge of not having a place to live. Now they don't have a place to live at all. These are real issues, and they're going to endure. So we want to make sure that we have supports in place, resources that people can access to get the help they need.
And would that be available for people, not just people who are directly affected, by others in the community who might be impacted by even some of the helper agencies as well?
Yes, it's a service that's not just for people who are directly impacted by the flood on their home or business. It's for people who are emergency responders, volunteers, anyone who needs that kind of support.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.